Hi, welcome everybody to this week's episode of Gourmet Grind. We have a lovely dish prepared just for you today. What we're gonna make today is a lovely Greek specialty called Spanakopita, which consists mainly of a filling of spinach and feta together, but the combination of those two creates a really lovely and refreshing taste that works well on its own when you pair it with some tzatziki dip, or as a side when you want to pair it up with some of your main dishes. But how do we make it? How does it work? And how does it look like when it's eaten? So for our Spanakopita, what we're gonna have to start to do is actually create our filling. So how do we do that? Well, of course, grab your little bowl here, or bigger bowl, it's up to you, your own personal choice. And we're gonna start by cutting up all the ingredients and making them ready for that filling. So what are our ingredients that we are needing? So, of course, we've got our spinach here. We've got our feta as well there. We're also gonna grab ourselves just one onion. I have 3 in my hand, I know, but just grab the one onion. Grab yourself 2 cloves of garlic there, and then grab yourself a couple of eggs, which I have here, but it's a little bit scared to chuck them around. Don't wanna crack them all at once. So that's gonna be our filling. Let's get to how we actually go ahead and make that. So, and you just want to take your onions and already just chuck them in. Same with the garlic. Just all of that. You want to add a little bit of oil to this, just a dash. So just boom, that's perfect. That's more than enough actually there. And you just want to cook onions until they're just a little bit brown, a little bit translucent. And then you start throwing in everything else. All right, so next part what we're doing here is actually going to be preparing our oven dish. So how we're gonna do that is we're actually gonna layer the bottom with a couple sheets of filo pastry puff and cover them with oil, of course, and then add our filling and then cover it off the top. So how does that happen? Grab your filo, roll it out. Be careful, it is quite fragile. And then you want, as carefully as possible, lay that in there. So you kind of just want to cover that, lift the other sides up, and you kind of have a little bit of a bath there for your filling. Now, before you add your filling, of course, we're going to grab a little bit of our olive oil, and then, of course, just little bits in there, just throughout. And normally you would brush it, but I don't have a brush. What I'll use is my hand here. So you just want to kind of, good stuff. Then you're gonna grab your mixture. We've added a couple eggs in there as well. The best way to handle this is just to grab yourself kind of a ladle or a spoon or something like this, something where you can control as much as possible where everything kind of goes. So you just wanna lay everything out and kind of just cover the entire bottom basin of that. And in the end, of course, making sure all the corners filled. Making sure that all the sides, everything's kind of evenly flat so nothing cooks quicker or slower than anything else out there. So, and once you've reached this stage, you're going to fold the edges over. And as much as you can, grab these little edges here as well. And here you have your base with the filling inside, but we're not done yet. What we do is on these edges around all of here is you want to grab a little bit more oil. So you just want to kind of just sprinkle a little bit of oil here on the sides. And kind of mix that in just so that when we attach the top layer, they have a good coating, good insulation for all of that second layer. So you kind of want to get that all covered on top that second layer. You just kind of want to fold them in on itself, but don't push it in too far. You don't want to squeeze out the filling or anything else in there. there you have it. And then you want to just cover the top layer with a little bit of oil through that as well. As a final action, what we can always do as well is poke a little air holes in here so the rest kind of has, the steam has a bit of a chance to escape. So you kind of just want to poke just a couple holes in there throughout. And that's that. Take a look at this wonderful, wonderful thing that's just come out here. We just finished baking this in the oven for about an hour. We kind of waited until the crust kind of got golden brown, as you can see throughout here. But now it's a time to cut it open, look inside, and see how we did. So let's take a look at that. All right, well, let's have a look. Lovely, lovely. So you can see already here in the middle, we have that spinach and that feta already coming through here. Now's the time where you and I gotta cut this into pieces and enjoy it. So let's cut to that. So that was our Spanakopita there today for you all. Hope you enjoyed and you learned how to make this dish for yourself now. This is great for at parties, for big groups or anything like this. Pairs well with tzatziki sauce or as, of course, sides as we have talked about before. So, but the important part is how does it taste actually? So let's see how that tastes. So. The spinach and the feta really just push through and give that amazing kind of fresh feeling. You have this. Now, they're delicious when hot. Delicious. But don't be fooled. You can even keep them in your refrigerator for up to 3 days. And even when cold, they're still fantastic. Just, you know, grab them out of the refrigerator and then just snack on it. Again, tzatziki sauce really works the best with this. The Greek really knew what they were doing when they thought up this dish. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also be sure to check out our website at gourmetgrindfood.com and also check out our Instagram and our other socials. thank you all for joining me on this week with Spanakopita. Catch you all on the next one. See you now.